really, I think it's really a part of walking with purpose and your intention. I live by a creed that's pretty simple, and it's 3 letters, WTH. And people go, what the hell? I'm like, no, it's walk, teach, heal. And because I think principally, depending upon, what spiritual base you have, I'm not big on organized religion. I think it's a construct to control people, and it's really, really effective. But if you look at the teachings of what Christianity looks like, of acting Christ-like, those are the 3 things that he did. And when and the key to this is figuring out how that construct works for you, because each of us is given different gifts. We are each unique, right? And that when you figure out what your purpose is, what your mission is, what drives you, what motivates you, and how you were put here to benefit humanity. And I think that's what's really, really crucial, is each one of us has such a tremendous gift to provide the community and those around us, that when you figure that out and then you start to walk that path, eventually you're going to get to the place where you go, aha, this is why I'm here. It's really, so it was a matter of saying, okay, if our mission is to serve, right, how are we going to take what Christina is able to create and apply it in a manner that isn't just for our benefit, right? Because you've seen what these products can do. We could do some advertising on social media. I could go raise 30, $50 million and say, okay, we're going to spend $20 million in advertising, and we're going to go at this market, this market, this market, this market, and we're going to bring in all this money, and we're going to have an 8x return on 20 million. So we're going to make $160 million, and we're going to wash, rinse, repeat. Honestly, at the end of the day, what good is that? Because we're not really doing anything for people at that point, because people don't just need to get well and become amazing right now. They need means of, one, feeling good, of doing good, and know that they're providing value for others, but then also being rewarded financially for it. Because a lot of people are without incomes, or they're looking on how to replace lost income or lost revenue, or creating new revenue.
What can you actually do to take back control? And I would just like to say, the feedback I've had over the last 2 or 3 months from myself and the clients of using these, I have been really gobsmacked, because I'm quite a hard person to please, as Clayton realizes, because I bombard, I want to know everything, and I want to try it and obviously see the results for myself. But what I love about working with animals, we're going to talk about a few animal examples. So some of the feedback I've had from my clients, a lot of my clients at the moment, their animals are suffering with cancer, and people tend to come to me if they've tried everything else and a lot else has failed. And what they're reporting within literally a few days of starting, say, the clean slate, is they're reporting that their animal, and there can't be a placebo effect with an animal, that they've got their zest for life back. They've got their mojo, as I like to say it. Yep. So I'm not making claims that we've had scans yet and saying that the cancer's disappeared, but what they're finding is their energy and their zest for life is noticeably different. And I noticed that with my sort of 15 3/4-year-old dog, who wasn't ill, but has been through a lot in her life. And she's just now bounding up and everything. And even my husband noticed. And we've had horses that have had liver issues, muscle enzymes raised, metabolic issues, that their owners are saying they're going better than before. And even the cats are taking it. Yep. I myself, I mean, I'm very into natural health, but like everyone, I've got bad habits as well. And one of my bad habits is sleep, because I find everything so interesting. If I'm researching something late at night, I forget that I do actually need to have some sleep as well, because I'm just so into it. I keep going, then I realize it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So I've noticed it's really helped with my gut health as well. I'm going to talk to you in a minute about the 0 in for sleep, because that's something I want some advice on. But what I've also loved is that where my clients can then start sharing their own link, it's not just me that's benefiting, it's them. Because why would I promote something, I only promote things that I really love, but equally I want everyone down the chain to benefit. And I think for all those people that think I can't afford these solutions that are being offered, here's a chance for you to change things around and do something, you know, that where you directly benefit from sharing something you're passionate about.
Well, and it's to not to cut you off early. If I do, I apologize, but it's a point that's really, really, really important. And it was part of the intention, what we created with the business model. And what you just said is something that I won't say commonly hear to where it's consistent and it's often, but it's something that comes up in comments from people of, oh, these are expensive, I can't afford them. And the marketing answer is you actually can't afford to not have them. But people have to have money in order to acquire products. Now, as we grow, and this, Christina and I were doing an interview yesterday of, you know, what our real plans are over time, because there are a lot of underserved populations across the world that really, really do need support. But in the model that Root is built upon, the construct that we function in, there's a little secret. And the secret is this: you don't have to have money to create a free account. You don't have to buy anything to be able to share your user code so other people can create accounts and purchase products. And we've seen this numerous times. And that it's one of the things that makes me giggle, is having someone that can come and go, I can't afford this stuff. I need it. I can't afford it. But they understand that they have friends or that they are of influence. And this is something that is so important for our psychology. So people can just understand, I am of value. We grow, and this, Christina and I were doing an interview yesterday of, you know, what our real plans are over time, because there are a lot of underserved populations across the world that really, really do need support. But in the model that Root is built upon, the construct that we function in, there's a little secret. And the secret is this: you don't have to have money to create a free account. You don't have to buy anything to be able to share your user code so other people can create accounts and purchase products. And we've seen this numerous times. And that it's one of the things that makes me giggle, is having someone that can come and go, I can't afford this stuff. I need it. I can't afford it. But they understand that they have friends or that they are of influence. And this is something that is so important for our psychology. So people can just understand, I am of value. No matter what your demographic situation is, whatever your financial situation is, you are of value. And being able to create a free account, and you can let your friends know, hey, I found this amazing stuff. You got to try this stuff too. And whether you tell them, I haven't ordered it yet because you know me, we're friends, I'm tight on cash right now, but you know, here, you try this stuff. So as they make purchases, you get rewarded. You can get your products for free. We have a bunch of people that are making really good money and getting products, and they've actually never paid for their products before. They've never spent $1, even a penny of their own money. You can say a lot of it is strategic in design, because there are actually two strains of black mold that have been cultured in people that have not been seen before. And, you know, whether it's been aerosol, you know, from above, you know, or things that have been in the environment that because of what's going on, they're starting to explode. But if you understand fungal issues and mold, and you can throw yeast in there with candida and such as well, If you do necropsies on most, you can say, primary causes of death, right? Cancer, heart disease. Cancer is a big one. People don't die from cancer. People die from mold and fungal overgrowth because of a suppressed immune system. Cancer is not something to fear, right? Cancer is just it's like driving a car. Cancer is a warning light that comes on in your car going, you need to check your engine. And it doesn't, and sometimes it comes on yellow, sometimes it comes on red going, I've been trying to tell you this for a while. You weren't checking your oil. You weren't changing your oil filters. You weren't taking care of me. So now you're going to deal with something major. And the mold and fungal issue is something that is so massive. And the beautiful part of my amazing wife is that she speed reads with an eidetic memory. She was an adjunct professor at Johns Hopkins in oncology long, long ago. One of the things she was teaching oncologists was the issues of mold and fungus, because when they were doing autopsies and necropsies, you could open someone up and you just see fungus. I mean, imagine opening up a human and going, oh, wow, it's a fungal fiesta, right? This is the issue. So we built, she designed really specifically restore. I've got a box. Our little friend, right? This guy as that real foundation. As I knock everything off. As a foundation to deal with mold and fungus, starting in your gut, because it has a major impact on the microbiome, and then go beyond that. And if you look at the ingredients, the black cumin seed oil, and if you go on our YouTube channel, you can probably connect the piece that Christina did on black cumin seed oil and restore, that's on our YouTube channel. I would drop it down here.
I will.
Where she goes over the mold and fungal issues. And the real cool thing is restore is something that you can use topically as well as orally. But also understanding that heavy metals and mold and fungus go hand in hand, because heavy metal toxicity, causes a little bit of acidity in the body, creates chaos, which allows, the mold and fungus to explode. The same thing goes, and this is what's important in today's environment with the vaccinosis issues that people are concerned about, right? You have the nano antennas and what those concerns are, but the big part is the suppression of the immune system. When your immune function drops, that's when mold and fungus can really grow and explode. So what's happening is, through this process of exposure that we're dealing with today, is this cascade of issues that are all hitting at once. And this is strategically designed, right? Because our innate immune system is designed to deal with one issue. Like normally we're exposed to one thing, like a virus, and your body goes, okay, my white cells, my T cells are going to attack that. We're going to kill it because they recognize that it's an invader. We are not made, and I don't think anyone is made, or any system. And you can look at this from a military perspective, like if you're playing Risk, but also from military planning, most times you focus on a primary attack where it is very difficult to deal with multiple engagement.